Alright, still going, still going. Alright, yeah. Should be good. Sorry about that. Still working the kinks of this, and custom volume control and all that. Because who really does this? Alright, so this is Mr. Pokemon 807, and welcome to yet another one of my videos here. And this is, as you can see here, yeah, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red, excuse me, Rescue Team DX, because the original was Red Rescue Team on the Game Boy Advance. And yeah, so we're going to be going into some random dungeon here. Apparently this thing auto saves. It recorded like two videos so far. I just got rid of those, and this seems like a simple video, and it really is not. Good morning, hello Flesh, doing the best today. Look at this. What's going on? Tunnel over here, tunnel over there. Tunnels everywhere. Woohoo, digging is so much fun. Where am I? Lost. Some kid digging around got lost. But this video is not simple at all, because I'm just basically uploading this and I'm telling you people, this is a Nintendo Switch game running on a mobile device, and that should be proof enough for people who have a brain, because they don't know what the hell is going on these days, that it makes no sense holding on to a Nintendo Switch 1. There's been talk going around. People have been begging Nintendo to continue supporting Nintendo Switch 1, although the Nintendo Switch 2 is out. It makes no sense. The Nintendo Switch was out how long ago? It does, like, it's 2016, something around here, 2017, and it's 2025, so that's like 8 years or something like that, right people? And by that time, emulation has gotten really good. Emulation is when you take a program or PC or a game and something, and you allow it to run on another device. It could be something portable, like a cell phone, it could be a tablet, it could be just some modified mobile device. The point is, the fact that these games are so easily operated, the technology that we have in our hands is good enough to run a Nintendo Switch game like this so well. It definitely is time to move on, people. And if it is that people can't move on so easily, what does that mean? We've been going through overpopulation for the past 7 years, yeah. Overpopulation issues. The government doesn't want to scare people too much, so they're not telling us to our faces, but there have been risks for food shortages, as we've been having problems with callbacks for food and stuff like that. The quality of food that can be provided to the public and to the people who are doing the heavy work is becoming a little slim. All these risks for war and stuff going on. I'm not making this as it is October, Oktoberfest. But I'm not making this video to scare anybody, but basically, anytime you see companies as like serious as Nintendo going ahead and allowing something like this, I mean, the Nintendo Switch has been out for so many years. They know that people are just gonna, pop a video, a SD card and some kind of SD card into their computer device and just emulate any Nintendo Switch 1 game they want at 60 FPS, 4K, and they're still going to support the older system that people are just abusing on computers. Why is it that so many people all of a sudden can't afford, and they want to just hold on to this Switch 1? Overpopulation, straining on the economy. There's no ability to, too much children. It sounds really bad saying it like that, but that's basically it, sadly. And everything is strained, including the economy. So a lot of people that should be able to afford something, like this is not me. Tiny Woods is only like three floors, right? Yeah. This is not a Switch. This is not a Nintendo Switch. I'm telling you, it makes sense to get a Nintendo Switch 2. I do have one, I'm not just talking, and it is a really nice system. It does well. It makes sense to get a Nintendo Switch 2, if you can. For those out there who might not know about things like this, that's the purpose of my video here. Yeah. This is not a great tool right here. I mean, it could be running a little better, yeah? This frame rate is like... like you can see the top left there, those who are technically inclined, this thing is booking like around 3 gigs. And it's not the worst, it's still working. If you play the game for yourself, you'll see this isn't too far from what it is on the actual system. I'm telling you, it isn't too far. It's only running a little jittery because I'm recording the same device that is playing this game right now. Is also doing some recording in the background, and you know, that's a lot of memory to be pushing all at once. Let's just go ahead here. Another frame. Nice. Nice try. So it is definite proof here. We have PS5 titles and stuff being ported to PS4, technically being ported to Nintendo Switch 2. It's a system to go for, to be honest. Go ahead and pick that up. Alright, come on. This runs flawlessly otherwise. Like, if I'm just like playing without running some sort of video software in the background, like you see how fluent that was just now, right? Anything that isn't too heavy on the memory is still going to work perfectly. But when we get to areas like this, and I'm recording at the same time, you can see it there. It says 3038 MB, 3043. That stuff in the top left. Process RAM. RAM stands for random access memory. So that's basically the amount of memory that the system is using to operate the software. Yeah. And like, say someone was going to work or going to school, depending on how old they are, and they had a good breakfast, they would have a healthy and energetic day, right? Same thing. If a system has too little memory, it's not going to be able to do as much. This definitely has, not it wouldn't be able to even boot or run. This definitely has enough RAM. It's just that that's how much is being used up at the moment, and that's a lot from a lot of devices. Know that we have devices that could operate software with this amount of, you know, reach. It definitely makes no sense going, you know, holding on to some devices already outdated. And another drink. Again? Am I drinking again? It's that Pokemon again. Huh? They're talking to me? I can't hear them clearly. What are they saying? Oh, it's shaking. An earthquake? Whoa, it's getting worse. Dream, this feels strangely real, but... yeah, so... this is a remake of an older Game Boy Advance Mystery Dungeon game, and... I'm giving no spoilers. I already know the story anyway, so it's like... you get the picture. Hello? Look at that perfect frame right there. You're a wolf, aren't you? Oh, you can't see us, of course. Oh, very rude of us. We are pleased to meet you. We are Dugtrail. Last night, during the earthquake, our child Diglett was attacked. What? Diglett? He was whisked away to the peak of a tall mountain. He couldn't possibly climb somewhere so high up. That is why we must call upon you for your help. Wolf. Diglett was abducted by a Pokemon named Skarmory. It's a wildly vicious ruffian. Please do be careful. Please, we need your help. We must go. I'll be shocked too. That was so sudden. There was no time to even say no. But I am concerned to hear that Diglett has been kidnapped. It's too bad, I better go. And we are not, this is not a playthrough, I'm just making this as a proof of you should purchase Nintendo Switch 2 as soon as possible. Before people start to realize, you know, the genius that Nintendo is, the prices go up, Nintendo gets smart and makes a, you know, a raise of that price, especially with these tariffs that, you know, are going around and stuff. Just, this world is in a mess, man. We're playing Switch 1 games on cell phones and mobile devices, and people are still trying to hold on to their Switch 1s. The economy is too overpopulated. We need some help. Alright, this world needs some help, to be honest. Alright, so this has been Mr. Pokemon 907. Thank you for watching. You leave a like, comment, subscribe. Have a good one.